Hello viewers from everywhere, this is your man Christopher on this channel where we discuss the harsh reality that is very difficult to swallow but very helpful if you voluntarily accept and make very good use of it. So on this channel, please feel free to like, share and comment. In fact, all those things, they are very important. Your comments are very important for our success, so as to the development of this channel. So are your likes and your shares. So on this channel today, we are going to discuss a topic, a very interesting topic, which says that always make decisions whose consequences you can handle for the rest of your life. Always make decisions whose consequences you can handle for the rest of your life. Now, something you need to know is that, every decision you make counts, regardless of the state of your heart. Whether your heart is bitter, whether your heart is sweet, regardless of whatever state you are in, your decision always count. Your choices always count. And something you need to know that every decision we make in life has got repercussions which are very expensive to maintain. So the best way you can avoid the repercussions of your decisions, it's by making the correct choices. Now, this is the funny part about life which most people have not realized. For example, when your life has been made bitter, it's very difficult to make sound judgment. Now, the question you need to ask yourself is that why does bitterness comes first before you make a decision? Because the system, the wicked system, somehow, somewhere, understands that the best way we can manipulate the thinking capacity of a person is by first inflicting pain on their life so that their capacity to make judgment can be compromised. And trust me, whether your mind is compromised or not, the repercussions when they start coming into your life, they will not care whether that day you are angry or not. The only thing they will know is that your decision counted regardless of what really happened on that day. So please, viewers, I would love you to learn to become and be very careful with the things you do, especially if your life is under fire. Because when consequences start to come, they don't care what really happened that day. The only thing which will count is that day you made a decision, and this is the repercussion of your decision. Now, point number one, which you need to know is that no matter how unfair life may be, God gives everyone the chance to see and know the truth about the decisions you make. God has got a special way of taking care of everyone, regardless of your socio-economic status and standard. He will try by all means to expose you to the truth so that even as you are making that decision, it is a well-informed decision. Let me give this lame example, which is very common, but most people have not noticed. For example, when you are single, you are very truthful to yourself, to your parents. You never wanted to entertain lies in any way. Then there comes someone tries to woo you over. That person now begins to change your timetable. If at home you are coming around 18, you're reaching 19. When they ask you where were you start lying. So now, when you look at that, isn't that a warning sign that this person I'm going out with will turn me into a liar if I continue going out with this person? Then 4 or 5 years down the line, after you get married, you start complaining to your parents, no, this man is a liar, he never tells the truth, he does ABCD. When you are going out with that person, didn't you notice that you became a liar after going out with that person? So those are the consequences you will face for not accepting the truth which your eyes saw. No one told you, but you noticed people were saying that you have changed. Now, because you were adamant, this is now the price you are paying. So God showed you that this person, when you bring in this person into your life, you will become a lie. And these are the consequences you are now facing. And you want to shift them on other people as though they are the ones who forced you. Viewers from everywhere, let us be opening our eyes. Yes, there are times when there's this saying which they say desperate situations demand for desperate measures. But it's very important that no matter how desperate the situation may be, open your eyes, understand the consequences, so that even as you are making that decision, you shouldn't blame other people for the consequences you called on yourself. So if you cannot appreciate the small signs God is showing you about your situation, about whoever you are with, trust me, when those big things start to happen to you, don't blame others for being blind, for choosing to become blind to the truth your own eyes are seeing, not what other people are telling you. You know, God is very merciful. Sometimes he knows that you have got a character where when people tell you, you don't want to listen. He will create a situation where you will see for yourself. So the decision you make after you see what you have seen, it's very important. And don't underestimate that decision. You know, the other important thing you need to know is that weak people always want to blame others for the misfortune they engineered with their own hands. You know, because you have now made the wrong choice and the consequences have started to fall, instead of you now accepting that you messed up, you start blaming other people. Where in the world have you seen those people who blame others become better people at the end of the day? Those are questions you need to ask yourself. When you are wrong, just accept that you are wrong. That's when things will change. In fact, the more you refuse, the weaker you become. And the more destructive your life will become. And no one is going to mend your life, especially that you have now developed a very bad character which does not support growth. So, weak people always want to blame others. Just man up and accept the situation, and no one is going to eat you. You know, when you mess up and accept that you have messed up, no one is going to eat you. In fact, it's better they hate you, they call you a weak person for accepting your mistake, than calling you a strong person and a brave person for refusing things you did with yourself. It's you who is going to suffer, not those people you're trying to impress. Those people you're trying to impress, in fact, when you fall in a ditch, they'll run away from you. The other point which you need to know is that when you allow your day-to-day uncomfortable situation or misery to suppress your conscience, you are likely to make a decision without fully understanding the repercussions in the future. You know, we all face different situations, but you know, it's funny why some people have managed to trade their conscience for good life. They are conscious for good things. They are conscious for money. Who told you that you can exchange your conscience for that? Then when things start to go bad in your life, you start saying, the family does not understand me. People do not love me. If you can trade your own conscience, which is meant to better your own life, do you think people will trust you, would love to bring you close if you manage to sell something which is extremely beneficial, which defines your character as a human being? How do you expect people to trust you, to bring you close? In fact, you are a serious danger to the society, because there is no way you would sell your conscience for good life. To prove what? What are you trying to prove? Moreover, what has improved in your life which will make people bring you close? So, as long as you be doing things trying to justify yourself, no, I was under pressure. Trust me, pressure has been there. Since the time there was this creation until now, pressure has been there. But it's not an excuse for you to make a decision which is going to compromise your entire life. Viewers from everywhere, before you make these decisions, sit down and see the future. Don't allow someone to push you to make a decision in a hurry. Because trust me, the same person who is pushing you to make that decision in a hurry will not even help you, no matter how good that person is. So sit down and check. Is this decision I'm going to make, am I going to handle the consequences in future? Am I going to handle the pain which is going to come in the future? The other point I would strongly emphasize to everyone is that the behavior you adopt has specific problem it attracts. For example, today I decide to become a dealer in drugs. Automatically the drug enforcement will be on my neck. If today I decide to become a serial killer, the defense forces of this country will be on my neck. I will become their candidate. So now, when you decide to become a liar, just know that Satan will become on your neck, will be on your neck because you are his candidate. In fact, Satan is more interested in liars. You become his favorite too, to do his business. So now, look at the character you adopted and what is happening to you. Don't even be surprised. Don't even blame people for the decision you made for yourself. Because trust me, there are others who are going through what you are going through, but they chose better decisions for themselves because they knew where they are going. So stop comforting yourself by saying, no, me I'm what, the reason why I did this, there was no one to help me. Are you sure people are blind? You think they don't know what you do, they don't see what you do? You know, the biggest mistake we make is that you treat people to be blind. You think everyone is blind. The fact that they don't confront you doesn't mean that they don't know. They know. They are just waiting for the perfect time to pin you down, to place you in your position. So, whatever decisions you have made, it has got specific consequences. Trust me. If for example, I'm a foreigner in this country, I came with using legal means, the immigration will never be on my neck. In fact, I will not even have reasons to fear the immigration because I know everything I'm doing is in order. But you know, it's strange that some of you have chose to do illegal deals. Then when the enforcement is following you, you are saying that it's witch hunt. Are you telling me they are blind? You are their candidate. The decision you have made is attracting them. So bear the consequence. If you don't want those people to be on your neck, do the right thing. Make the right decision. Yes, everyone wants money. Everyone wants good things. But make decisions whose consequences you are going to handle. If you know that you cannot handle prison life, live correctly outside, you will never go there. If you know that you cannot handle being persecuted, going in court, being in police custody, make sure that you lead the life which will not attract the police and court on your body. Even if they were to take you there, the same truth, your character will make everyone understand that no, this person has been suppressed. That's why he's here. Viewers from everywhere, don't blame people for what you are going through. Check the decisions you have been making. Check what you have been doing. And this is why those things are following you. If you are doing the correct things, I don't think those problems could be so adamant on you. But if what you are doing was right, definitely they will not kill you. But if you know that what you are doing, what the decision you made was unacceptable, the best way you are going to correct the situation is mend your ways, accept your mistakes, do the correct things, and things will go well with you. Viewers, thank you very much for your time and your attention. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video, because your comments, your likes, and your share, they are very significant for our going forward. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and I pray that this video will teach you something which you never knew in your life. Thank you very much.